Oh, wait. Did I? I think I started streaming without... Oh, no. I actually did. Good, okay. Let's see. Did I? Yes, I remember to do that. I thought I'd forgotten to actually update my stream info, but I actually did it yesterday. Like some kind of wizard who can see the future. Thanks, past me. Although I also forgot to do this. I forgot to actually tweet my thing. So I'm going to do that right now. I jumped the gun a little on actually starting streaming. Bear with me for just a second. There. I wrote a tweet that contains a French word, and I hope I used it right. Because my French, as I have said before, is terrible. There it is. Hey, Max. Sorry. I'm bad at this. Alright. Now I'm ready to go. Alright. So what the hell were we doing last time? Oh yeah, suspicious dudes. We had just gotten to this, what was it, a hotel? Yeah, it's a hotel. It's our next lead on whatever this clown dude is doing. Is up to. Oh yeah, and there's a place I can go in the back there. But let's talk to these suspicious dudes first. Also, good evening everyone. Welcome to Dumb Ways to Die, where I am playing Broken Sword 1, The Shadow of the Templars. The original version, not the director's cut. Hey, Klutz. It was good. It was a little bit disappointing, because I wanted to start God of War, the PS4 God of War, this weekend, but I didn't get the chance to do that. So I was a little annoyed that I didn't get a chance to do that. But next weekend, perhaps, I will have the time. Other than that, it was good. I got to do some testing on a game that is already out, but is undergoing some patch, some fun new updates, and that was what took up my time instead of God of War. But hey, I was getting paid for it, so hello, Gretch Star. You know what, Gretch Star? I was gonna say this in your Discord channel, but I may as well say it here. I've caught myself doing that little thing that you do on your stream. I've started saying that like out loud in my life. So thank you for that. I said to not send in the clouds. Yes. Or clowns. Clouds? Okay, now I want to see Cloud Strife in clown makeup. Except I don't. Nobody wants to see that.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Why do you sound like you're from New York when you're in France? Although he has only said one word, so maybe he's not. Doesn't sound like that. Let's ask him about Le Clown.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
Okay, more like New Jersey than New York. Yeah, we gotta see the one on the White House every day, unfortunately. Uh, Cloud is already clown enough. Yeah, it's true. He is. I need to play the Siberia series. I think I have one of them. One of them? Maybe two of them. I have at least one of them. I'll get around to it eventually. Hey, Demonomaniac. Doing good. How are you?
You ever meet a guy called Plantow?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's.
All right.
Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
I'm sorry to be a burden on your brain.
Oh, hey. So he loves clowns, right? So you wanna shake my hand?
Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
Aw. Somebody's gonna fall for it. Somebody's gotta fall for it.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. Nope, I don't.
All right then.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
This guy's extremely unhelpful.
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Bestheimer's number 12.
If you say so.
Wow.
What do these... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, well, that was
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
That's what I said. Well, that was a wash. Yeah, that's such a weird thing to say. Do you know this guy? No? Well, they're dead. Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Yeah, people were talking about that at the end of last week's stream. The fact that the flags are very strangely sticky-outy 3D. It is weird.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Let's do Carania 3. Ugh. God. I hope not.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you, I don't know it.
do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw it.
The clown with Malcolm. Oh shit. It totally is. Malcolm would totally, like, waltz into a cafe and blow a guy up with an accordion. That's absolutely his style.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Up my nose.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Speaking of noses.
No,
What does this tool suggest to you?
hard labor.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Yes, and I blew my nose on this tissue.
Forget it.
Yeah. I have not played Shenmue yet. I do have it though. I have the 1 and 2 on Steam. All right, what's in this hotel? Ooh, some lovely piano music. I love these like round couch things. Those are so cute. Oh, shrug. Okay.
The figure of a sexless youth was frozen in mid-skip with a silly grin on its stone lips. The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
What's that supposed to mean?
I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize winner from the country whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Huh.
In the ornate booth was the most elegant public telephone I'd ever seen.
Ah, okay, so I have a phone here. In case I need to call somebody. Sorry to interrupt your lovely piano playing, madame, but I wish to
Hi there, ma'am.
bother you about clowns.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought, but never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
I like this woman. I like her a lot. Oh my god, they totally have. This is absolutely a Professor Layton game. Yes. This is like predecessor to Professor Layton. Hey, Coyote. Oh, and then those guys out front.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
I mean, that's a good point. But, this is probably the kind of old woman I want to grow up to be, so... Maybe not quite that extra, but yeah.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get
It's the same
away
thing.
after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not, he was my husband.
Oh, snap. Can they say that? They just did.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use?
Dick.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Dick.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. A wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Oh, really? What happened last night?
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
Ooh.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Yeah, I also need an adult. She said her name was Lady Piermont. Wasn't that one lady in Beneath the Steel Sky named Lady Piermont? Or am I misremembering? The one with the dog.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Merlin? Really?
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Would you like to shake my hand, ma'am?
Now, George, there's no need to be so formal. We met as tourists, and I want to keep it that way, despite the enormous social gulf between us.
You sure?
I just couldn't bring
Aw.
myself to use the buzzer on this dear lady.
It is! Yes! Mrs. Piermont! Yeah! Cool, I was not misremembering. Thank you. That's awesome. I wonder if that was intentional.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
I knew it.
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Uh-huh. I had a feeling.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Oh, really?
When did you last see Merlin?
God!
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantow's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would. Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him. Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, darling.
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Good God, no.
I just thought the smell might be familiar.
Please, darling, put it away. I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
I have to go, ma'am.
You there. Oh, there's more over here. That's cool.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Unpronounceable.
Yes, that is me, in person.
Say that to
I
his
don't want
face.
to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England, Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
What?
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Wow. I know, right? Yeah, just...
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, Well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men?
There he is again.
I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now, that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there. Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man.
Oh.
Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective.
You're a liar.
This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
Yes, I shake you warmly by the hand.
Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why I keep showing people these things. I know they're not going to know anything about him. I just want to hear their funny reactions.
Have you any idea what this tool might be used for?
I cannot guess.
Would it mean anything if I told you it was for lifting drain covers?
Such technology fills me with wonder.
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
Sounds like heaven.
BRB moving to whatever country he's from.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe.
Huh.
I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Maybe he can help me later or something.
It was the register of guests staying at the hotel. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag. The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
I suppose I can't just steal this key, right?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Yeah, I didn't
What?
think so.
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No way. There was no one registered under the name of Khan. If the killer was staying here, he'd used a different pseudonym.
What about Merlin?
There was no... If the killer... I want some
He's got
information.
earplugs in.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
What are you talking about? I know, right? Like, he seems to be a reasonably intelligent guy, but he opens his mouth and immediately puts his foot in it.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Second. Just got to adjust something. Okay, there we go.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Okay, now I'm curious about his scar. Show me your scar, George.
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No, The guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Wow.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Why not?
Can you tell me which room the man in the photograph has taken?
Oh, no, monsieur. That information is confidential.
I am also part Dutch.
Would it make a difference if I told you the guy in the photo was a murderer?
We are accustomed to catering for celebrities, monsieur. Movie stars, politicians, royalty, sporting personalities, they all stay here.
Okay, but murderer is not in those categories. Kind of a very different class of person.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, you did, monsieur.
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is.
Actually, I would. It's getting grease paint all over my pockets.
Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests.
Ooh, which one?
He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, puerile indeed.
Hey, shake my hand.
I have already explained why I would rather not.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Alrighty. Well, let's see what's upstairs. Oh, he's filing his nails. I didn't realize what he was doing with his hands up like that. This is a cool hotel.
The sign on the door read 21.
That's the one we want, I think.
The sign on the door read 22. If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. Room number 23. The door was locked.
Guessing these are all going to be locked.
The door was locked.
Insert disc to and press button to commit murder. Guybrush doesn't commit murder.
The door was locked.
Only with his insults. Alright, well, maybe we'll have to come back later. Let me see what's in that alleyway behind the hotel. Uh-oh.
Just a minute, monsieur.
Oh no.
What's your problem?
No problem, if you cooperate.
Oh.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
Why didn't you do this when I came in?
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
What were you guys looking for? Oh, really? The Guybrush being female thing? I don't think I've heard of this.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Don't you think you have some explaining to do?
Huh?
I'm an American citizen and a bona fide visitor to your country.
What the...
You can't touch me up in the street and expect to get away with it.
Get lost, creep.
You get lost, creep.
Hey, Shorty. Forget it.
I don't... I mean, I understand the No Man is an Island thing, but I've never heard of this. I've never heard of what you're talking about. Oh, look, more drain pipes to not climb. Ooh, that's a cool looking fish skeleton. Lots of detail. Lots of loving detail in this disgusting garbage. Hey, it's Vivogeist. Been a while. Is there anything even back here? Weird, there's like nothing to interact with back here. No, there's clearly like a door and some garbage cans. Huh. Weird. Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. I've not heard of this. Of these hints. Yeah, I hear this. I've never played this series before, and I'm pretty happy that I'm finally getting around to it. I've been sitting on it for a long time. Actually, you know what? Wait. Let's go back there. And just for funsies, I'm going to use that phone. Maybe I'll call Nicole or someone. See if she has anything new to say. Oh, right, and then Todrick, who I doubt will have anything new to say, but...
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm already there. Ooh. That's a cool name. A little more sinister than Shadow of the Templars. Yeah, and then like the American title was different too. I've now forgotten what it was. But it was something other than Shadow of the Templars. And I gotta get searched again.
Hold it right. Search him again, Flat.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Oh. That's interesting. Circle of Blood, thank you. Yes, that's it. Which is like the friggin' Castlevania title. Well, Rondo of Blood, but, you know, close. Circle of the Moon, Rondo of Blood. Let's see. Okay, so we have a lead on the guy. But he left an hour ago and he put something in the safe. I wonder if, Oh, that guy's back. That's cool.
Hi.
You're the guy who gave me the tip, aren't you?
Huh?
The racehorse. Salahedin.
Oh. Yeah, but
I put every franc I had on that horse.
listen,
My lifetime savings, next month's rent, everything.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths. I'm a rich man.
Nice.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how come you're still here?
I'm not going to let my newfound wealth change me, not one bit.
Nice.
I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now
Right.
I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half as mushy as your head.
What do you want now?
Shake my hand.
Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasures of being rich is not having to be polite.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
I borrowed this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be more amusing if you were wearing it.
Do you recognize this tissue?
Certainly not.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
How about this dude? Agreed, Monsieur Pickaxe.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Shake my hand. Go on, shake it.
You're joking, aren't you? Nothing personal, but you've been mucking about down the sewer.
Damn.
Take a look at this false nose.
You showed me before, monsieur.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, I do. It's that villain I told you about.
Did I show you my tool?
Oui, monsieur. Just like mine, except that it is much smaller.
Really? Really?
Did I show you this tissue?
Oui, monsieur.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
This door is very sad and boring compared to real actual doors in Paris. I'll have to take your word for it. I've never been to Paris. Paris. Oh, the cafe's boarded up. Aw, that's sad. I mean, makes sense, but also sad. It kind of does, yeah. 20th Century animated. Or 20th Century Fox animated. Yeah. Like 90s cartoon style. Which is a good thing.
The window was protected by stout-looking iron bars.
I don't think there's really much point in going down the sewer again. The interact icon looks like a loaded... Oh yeah, because the gears. Yeah, it kind of does. Huh. Where to next? Yeah, I've been to Vancouver. That's about all, as close as I get. Well, let's maybe talk to Nicole, see if she has anything new to say. You saw
I found the address of the hotel where Khan the Killer stayed.
Yeah? Is he still there?
If he is, he's changed his name.
Okay. Hmm.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
I showed you the red nose, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
I wonder if Todrick will have anything to say. I kind of doubt it, but
No point in phoning that guy again.
yeah, didn't think so. Yeah, I don't really have any numbers I can call.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess. Whatever those two thugs are after must be important.
Yeah, maybe like... I guess that's kind of this game's hint system. It's like talking to Nicole and she'll be like, where are you going now? I'll be like, I'll go over here. And then you go, okay game, I will go where you say. Oh yeah. Yeah, the animations in this game are really good. I guess let's go back inside. Maybe... Yeah. Nobody likes the flags.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Ah.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
Something, something, foreign parts.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh no! It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case. But a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Oh my god, this is like my favorite character in this game. She knows exactly what she's doing.
I say! You there? Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you, my dear.
A yoink. Thank you.
There was no one registered, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
There we go. Oh. Yeah. Alright, cool.
It was a key ring bearing one large brass key and a tag which read Hotel Ubu.
Sure.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. I have to go, ma'am.
Yeah, she's very good on the piano. 21, right? It's this one.
The door was locked. Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
Now it seems like a good time to save. Yeah. Banana, the good old banana on the metronome trick, that always works.
It was a massive mahogany wardrobe.
Mahogany. Ooh, I bet
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
I get to hide in the wardrobe at some point. Or maybe it leads to Narnia, who knows? Rich people would. You're not wrong.
A cabinet stood beside the bed. The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Weird. What about the obligatory Bible that every hotel has to have?
The window looked out over a narrow alley surrounded by high walls.
Yeah, that's only in America. Or so I would assume. Stupid practice if you ask me. Oh, here we go. Getting Gabriel Knight 2 vibes over here. Although George seems to be better at navigating these window ledges than Gabriel was. Because Gabriel just like flung himself through the window face first.
The cabinet had no drawers, just a single door.
Look at that bed, holy crap. That is a rad bed.
The bed was several times larger than the narrow cot I'd been given at the place I was staying.
That's true, and he needed like a rope to stay on it. But like, I'm like endlessly amused by the like the drama with which he navigates that ledge, just like, and then like, like just, yeah, that is also true. I mean, and I say this, I love Gabriel Knight 2. It's like, so I think Gabriel Knight 1 is the best game in that trilogy, but Gabriel Knight 2 is just a joy to play. It's just, it's so, like, it's over the top in, like, just the right ways.
The bed was several times... The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
Gabriel Knight 3 is... Okay, it's good. Mainly its control system... Its control system is what kind of ruins it. Because it kind of tries to be innovative where it really doesn't have to be. But if you can get past the weird control system, it's good. And also, Gabriel himself is a total asshole in 3. Like, more so than he is in the first 2 games.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
I wouldn't know the difference between... I don't actually know what a Bavarian accent sounds like.
There was nothing in the pockets of the pants. The pants were newly laundered and pressed with immaculate creases.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, Gabriel Knight 3 is definitely better than people give it credit for. It's just that it kind of has a lot of stuff working against it. But if you can look past that stuff, it's like, it's actually a pretty well done game. I really liked the research aspect of it.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits. The interior of the closet was large enough for me to climb right in.
Do it. Climb in. No, don't close the door. Climb in. Yeah, and then Gabriel Knight 3 also, it like did the thing where it was jumping on the 3D train, like everything had to be in 3D despite how hideous it all looked because it was all very early in the life cycle of 3D graphics in general. So yeah, it didn't help it. But again, despite that, I still do think it's a genuinely good game. And
the bed was freshly.
And I although it is also the source of one of my emotes. Because I don't think the cat hair mustache puzzle is the worst puzzle in all of adventure games, like a lot of people say. But the hemorrhoid cream on the window puzzle is. Yeah! The lesbian couple is awesome. Uh-oh.
I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Oh, look at those pants he's wearing. Yeah, automatic hide. Yeah, I know, right? I was definitely expecting to have to actually hide. Look at that face. That's a good face. We were wondering if the pants were going to have that like static plaid pattern. It doesn't look like they do.
The pants matched the jacket which the killer had lost in Paris.
What's in your pants?
I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Matchbooks. Matchbooks usually have like a business name on them, right?
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut. The pants matched. There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Yeah. Hans Gruber. Yeah, I think I would agree with you there, Demonomaniac, yeah. Like, a lot of the puzzles in Gabriel Knight are very, like, there's not a lot of moon logic to them, but yeah, that puzzle is ridiculous, and it doesn't even make sense if you, if you look at what you're trying to do. You're trying to make a mustache to impersonate someone who doesn't have a mustache. And then you, like, just scribble a Sharpie mustache on someone's ID, and it's just like, how is anyone ever gonna fall for that? You're smarter than that, Gabriel. Come on. This is the guy who impersonated a priest, for God's sake. Then again, he impersonated a priest for a batty old lady, so... Alright then. Cool. This game actually has one puzzle that became a thing on its own, being quoted for bad puzzle design. Is it the goat? I've heard horror stories about the goat in this game. Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me how to solve it, because I don't know. I want to figure it out for myself when I get there. but I'm looking forward to banging my head against the goat. Okay, so, right.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Oh, can I actually show you
I
this?
found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces.
The bike rental guy just talked to Gabriel. That's true. Yeah, I guess, like, because he has to wear the hat and the jacket and the mustache as part of his disguise. Yeah, I guess, like, the mustache is to help disguise his face, since you're right, he did just talk to him. Bad design, but not as bad as its infamousness makes it seem to be. Okay. Well, we'll see.
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Indeed.
I have to go, ma'am.
I'm assuming my assumption right now, without knowing much more about the goat puzzle, is that it's like a timing issue. But I guess we'll see.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
What are you looking for?
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
I'm really curious what they're looking for. Yeah, that's I think what pushes a lot of people away from adventure games, and like makes them think, oh, I'm bad at adventure games. Like, no, you're not really. It's just that some adventure games don't really don't treat the player like they should. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like it just because I grew up on it, and, like, there's a certain twisted pleasure in figuring out what the hell the devs wanted you to do, even if it's incredibly frustrating. But, yeah, I mean, I totally get it if you are not into that. Myst. Well, I mean, Myst has its own, like, internal logic in a lot. Like, there's very little actual moon logic in Myst if you can actually figure things out. But, like, the act of figuring out the rules of the puzzles is, like, a puzzle in itself a lot of the times. Let's talk to Nicole. Myst does have some pretty brutal puzzles, I will not deny it. Some of
What
which
do you
are
think I
like,
should do next?
some of which like span the entire
I think
world.
you should look for clues at the hotel.
I guess so.
Yeah, I did that. I want to show you these clues that I found at the hotel.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue. A name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir.
Yeah, Riven is definitely like a real exercise in like brain-breaking puzzles.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess. Whatever those two thugs...
Okay. maybe the clerk knows if the club is in Paris. Should probably talk to that clerk again. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Some of the missed games are harder than others. I think I would say that missed 2, Riven, and 4, Revelation. Revelation or Revelations? Oh no, it's Revelation. I have the Mist 4 box right here. I'm looking right at it. It's Revelation. Ah, Mist 4. Yeah, I think 2 and 4 are probably the hardest puzzles in the series. Yeah, that is kind of a drawback of the Mist games, trying to figure out what the hell the puzzles even are. Like, that's a puzzle in itself. I do like the Myst games in general. Like, I kind of agree with the sentiment that Myst 1 is not really a good game, but it did pave the way for some very good games. So I think even if it's not that great itself, it's very important and it's worth playing just because it's part of history. Oh, I love Myst 3. That's actually my favorite one. Myst 3 is my favorite. I think Myst 5, is my second favorite. I only played that one recently. That one's really good. Let's see, I would rank it... Let's see, so 3 is my favorite, 5 is my second favorite. I'm gonna say 4 is next. Followed by Riven, followed by Myst, the first Myst, followed by Uru. Uru sucks. Yeah, no, Myst 1 is not very impressive, but like if you stick with the series, they kind of get better. The first adventure game I recall playing, it would either be Space Quest 3 or King's Quest 4. I cannot remember. I think I kind of played them both simultaneously. Quest for Glory 1, or rather Heroes Quest 1 at the time was also very early, but I'm pretty sure I played King's Quest 4 before that and Space Quest 3 before that.
What now, monsieur?
Ah, yeah.
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Yeah, but it's right outside your hotel. Yeah, the plant... I do recall the plant age being, I think, one of the harder areas of that game. Even though it's freaking gorgeous, it is kind of hard to, like, figure out... If I recall correctly, it was kind of hard to figure out what you can interact with and what you can't. And, like, you kind of have to, like, get a picture of, like, how the entire age interacts with itself, and that's kind of hard to do because there's, like, 3 levels that you have to think about. And it's like this weird, it's like this whole, like, holistic thing that's kind of hard to envision when you're just looking at one piece at a time. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Demonomaniac. Like, Myst 1 was a game changer. Like, there had never been a game like it at the time, and that's, like, it was extremely popular because it was so different. Even if it, like, now we can kind of look back on it and go, yeah, that wasn't a very good game, it was amazing at the time.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur? Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either.
Oh, yeah, Carmen Sandiego. Love Carmen Sandiego. Carmen Sandiego had like Carmen San birthday was like the other day. I think it was like the anniversary of the game release, like the very first one.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Damn.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's fine.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that.
Alright. What happens if I show you this key?
Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Not especialement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you, sir. Too bad you can't actually be very helpful.
Thanks for your help, buddy. Hello again. Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains.
Huh.
You do not know him?
No, I don't. Tell me again about Alamut.
It is the home of the old man of the mountains.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Hey, Flutterby. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you should not feel like you are obligated to like the same games that everyone else does. You should not feel that other people are obligated to like the same games that you do. Everyone has their own taste, and that is fine. Don't play a game if you don't think you'll like it. If the game asks you to do things that you don't think you'll enjoy doing, then don't play the game. Aw, thank you. No, you have not missed the goat. I have not gotten to the goat yet. We were just talking about the goat recently, saying how it's like an infamously badly designed puzzle, and I'm like, oh boy. I've heard about it. I don't actually know what the puzzle... I don't actually know how to solve it, and I don't want to know. But I'm looking forward to getting extremely frustrated by it. Yeah, exactly. Like, life, you only have so much time in your life. If you're not enjoying a game, play something else. And that's something, okay, that's actually something that I struggle with, because I always feel like if I start a game, I want to finish it. But more recently, I've started to kind of accept that thinking that, like, no, you know what? I'm not having fun with this game. I could be spending my time playing a game that I do enjoy. So I'm kind of finally easing myself into allowing myself to abandon games.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
A virgin goat experience, yes. Mostly virgin. I've heard about it, and like I know like the gist of it, but I don't actually know the solution. So yeah, should be fun.
It was a magnificent old Steinway piano. I figured the lady at the keys wouldn't appreciate a duet with a musical illiterate like me.
Yeah, well, Kyronia 3, I was mainly just playing that so that I could have other people suffer through it with me. And because I was doing the dumb ways to die thing where I wanted to play through the whole trilogy and show off as many ways to die as I could. Oh, virgin goat. The monkey wrench is worse than the goat. Oh, like Monkey Island 2. Well, yeah, but that puzzle has the excuse of being like, that one is an English language specific puzzle, which is not fair to people who don't, to whom English is not their first language. So like, that one totally gets a slap on the wrist for not being inclusive. Right, yeah, American English. Exactly, yes, because it's spanner in British English and so forth. Yep. That is an unfairly designed puzzle. Okay, so Alamut, the old man of the mountains.
In the ornate booth,
I wonder if Todrick, could you tell me anything about that? Or Nicole?
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That's it.
no point in phoning that guy again.
And it's kind of a silly puzzle, even to American English speakers. It's kind of, I feel like it's the kind of puzzle that you would just like. You might not necessarily make the leap. Even you just go like, rub inventory items against things and hope something works. Well, cartoon logic is not necessarily inconsistent with a LucasArts game, but I mean, cartoon logic is would be more. It's a little bit out of place in a Monkey Island game. It would make more sense in like Day of the Tentacle or something.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
Yes, how do I find that out?
I have to go, ma'am.
Yeah. Hey, Ing's Gaming Sanctum. Long time no see. Yeah, it would work in Companions of Xanth, yes. That game
Hello
is
again.
Full of puns.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Do you recognize this key?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
I kind of want to go to the police station. That sure was a game.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Yeah, it was a surprisingly good game. Although I categorically refuse to read any of the books by that guy. I do like me some puns though, so it was not that hard for me to think my way through that game, considering my love for puns.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
Ooh.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them. And the inspector.
Thanks,
Oh, really?
Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Did I wash the car because it was dirty, or washing the car makes it rain? I think I washed the car because it was dirty, and because I was like, well, I don't have anything else to do. I guess I'll wash this car. And then afterwards, like, I didn't make the connection that washing a car makes it rain until after it happened, and then I went, oh, okay, that was the leap I was supposed to make. All right, I get you.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Sure, why not?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
It's a Murphy's Law puzzle, yeah.
Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
I feel like that puzzle would really
Did
only
he say
make
what it was
sense
about?
to
No, monsieur.
like a certain section
Very
of
well.
of people. Like of like suburban dads or something. Like it's a very specific joke.
What now, monsieur?
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that.
I think I will.
God only knows why, but he collects matchbooks.
Really?
He claims it is a hobby.
Cool. Thanks.
So long, Inspector.
Yeah, like there should it's a weird puzzle progression, cuz yeah, like you do realize why it worked after you did it. Like that's like, it's not bad game design, but it's not good game design either. It's like the same kind of thing where you just see pieces of puzzle and you start manipulating them, and it's only after you solve the puzzle do you realize what you were supposed to do to solve the puzzle. And like, ideally you should know what you're trying to do before you start doing it. Puzzle design is hard.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare, then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Huh. Okay. Well, that narrows down my search considerably. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it makes sense to a very specific like part of the population, but I feel like only a small subset of adventure. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, it depends on your audience. Like, not everybody who's gonna play Dead Tentacle is gonna get that. Is gonna immediately make that connection. Yeah, it should have some other way to get the player to make that leap, rather than just knowing, oh, this is a joke. And again, it also might be country specific. Like, maybe only American people think that way. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that was my approach. Like, oh, I have a brush and a soap. I guess I'll wash this car. And oh, okay, I get it. I see what you're going for. It's not the worst puzzle out there, but it could be better. But I mean, Day of the Tentacle is full of jokes. Like, I did find it fun to kind of get into the mindset of like the sort of things I had to think about to solve puzzles in that game. So yeah, it's a good game. to Europeans having less of a car culture. I bet you're right. Yeah, that's probably that may have thrown people off. Yeah, the old-timey Victorian spelling style. Yeah, apparently we are.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with... Now,
Really?
I haven't seen a...
It's...
In this file, there are only 3...
Okay, so... How does that help me?
See you later.
Taiwan, Manila, and Slough. Slough's in England, isn't it? Maybe my English friend will help me. Ubu. Not so much jokes, but like cartoon logic. A lot of the puzzles kind of made you have to think like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
I found this match...
It came from the It might be...
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. So,
I have...
What now?
Does this match...
No, miss.
Thanks for your...
well, but that's my point, though. Like, it's internally the internal logic is very consistent. It's just, but it's very like wacky and
Oh,
cartoony. Yeah. Search him again. Blah blah blah.
Nothing.
Okay.
Who else can I talk to about this matchbook? I don't know. This guy maybe? Oh, I can't go there. Huh, weird. Why can't I go there?
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such place as the Club à la Mue in Paris.
Okay. Well, I already
Can
know
you
that.
tell me anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician, I'll eat my antirrhinums.
You're a remarkably talented lady.
King's Quest 6 definitely had stuff like that. Oh, Alexander, hello.
No. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, dear.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
Disagree. I would say the King's Quest 6 is the best one in the series. Although my personal favorite is King's Quest 4. See earlier comment about it being the first one I played. Gabriel Knight 2 has the best ending. It kind of does.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
I love Gabriel Knight too. I love all the Gabriel Knight games.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I can't say I do, monsieur.
Does the name Merlin or Gruber Electronics mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
No. I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you...
I like King's Quest VII a lot, but I can see why people don't like it.
What do you want now?
Well, Swolewood and Duct Tape a Cat was Gabriel Knight 3, but the door puzzle was Gabriel Knight 2, the wolf. Yeah, God, Gabriel, that maze at the end of 2 was a pain in the ass.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
No, nothing.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
I don't think I talked to I don't think I showed this card to Moo. I still really need to play the reboot of King's Quest.
Excuse me?
Looks so good.
What do you want now?
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you, Sergeant?
Nothing, monsieur.
Damn it.
See you later, Sergeant.
King's Quest V has some pretty egregious dead men walking situations. So does King's Quest VI, to be fair. King's Quest VI is definitely not perfect. But 5 had some real bad ones. So did 4, in fact. Yeah, me too. I like it too. It's not perfect, but I still like it. Plus, I mean, you get to play as Rosella. And frickin' Valanice. That's the only game where you get to play as Valanice. Valanice needs more love. The one with the stupid mouse? There are mice in a lot of King's Quest games. Which stupid mouse are we talking about here? Yeah, King's Quest VI has a long ending, a long version of the game and a short version of the game, and it's pretty cool. Like it's very well thought out. That's King's Quest V. Yeah, the one where if the cat eats it, you lose. Yeah, that's 5. And you don't lose until like way later. It sucks. I'm going down the sewers again for no reason other than that I can, because I can't think of anything else to do. You know what King's Quest V does have? Really good music. May not have very good puzzle design or voice acting, but its music is great. That would be cool, yeah. That was a little before King's Quest's time, though.
The rusty railing prevented me from passing.
I wonder if I could eventually do something with this. Not sure what, though. I'm gonna talk to this guy again for no particular reason. Or can I? Oh! I can just wander around in here now. Ooh, that's cool. I haven't been able to do that yet, I don't think. Excuse me.
It looked like some kind of antiquated invalid carriage, with passenger seats. The door was locked.
Time quest. A bracelet that beeped to warn you when you were dead-ended. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever heard of that game.
The fountain had probably been attractive at one time, but now it looked like an old stained urinal.
Ew.
The fountain had... The door led to the apartment of the blustering old concierge.
Can I go in there, or is he just gonna come out and yell at me? Oh, okay.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Oh, damn. Okay. I was hoping I could actually walk into his house.
Does the name...
No, monsieur.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector.
It was a small access door set into the wooden gate.
Who have I not talked to? What have I not done yet? I'm sure there's like somebody I have to talk to that I can flash some clues around and someone will make the connection for me.
It was a battered metal toolbox. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox. The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
It occurs to me that I don't think I've talked to the thugs outside the hotel about my new clues. I doubt they'll be helpful, but you never know.
Hey, Shorty! I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. That's Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Still, I figured he'd think twice before gunning me down in the street in cold blood.
I do not like your tone.
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it?
If you do not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street, without thinking twice about it.
Okay, because I did just tell the police about them, so maybe I can threaten them. I guess that's the idea, but...
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
It is just a matchbook. Why should I recognize it?
Do you know a guy called Merlin?
No.
What does this key mean to you?
Nothing.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No. I never saw it.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking?
What is this tissue?
Are you sick?
Oh, yes.
You are...
We already talked about that stuff.
Forget it. Excuse me.
Yeah?
It's no good pretending you don't understand me.
For the last time, get lost.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't? What if I call the cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists. Then, when you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one flaw in your plans, Ape-Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac, this isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day, this would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost.
Get lost, creep.
What are you trying to do, George? Yeah. Yeah. And that is why people like me who grew up in the era of adventure games save in multiple slots as much as possible. Games with only a single slot for saving give me a rash. All right. So, I guess what I'm trying to do is actually get them to do something to me. And then I guess the police will show up? Maybe? Is that the point? Is that what I'm trying to do here? I think I actually did that in Police Quest. Left my gun at the prison and went on with the game. No, nothing back here. There's gotta be something I have to do back here, but what? There's nothing to interact with. Darth Helmet did that just today. Oh no! Darth, no, why? Oh man, Betrayal at Krondor. That game pissed me off royally at first, and then I figured out the trick to it, which is use magic. And once I learned how to use magic properly, it got a lot easier. But even so, like I didn't super love that game. But I do have the whole trilogy, so I gotta play the rest. I understand the second two games are very different from the first one. Oh, Betrayal at Krondor also has a great moment where a character in it actually says, "What a dumb way to die." I need to make that like my banner, my channel banner image. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. What do I do?
The sign listed the price of rooms, and boy, were they expensive. The killer must have been earning a fat wad to pay for accommodation like this. The lobby was quiet, almost deserted.
Yeah, I'm like Return to Zork is a good example of that one. The bonding plant, and you have to pick it up in a very specific way. Betrayal at Antara? Right, yeah, because it's Betrayal at Krondor, Return to Krondor, Betrayal at Antara. I think. I think I'm still supposed to be at the hotel, but I'm not sure why.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh god. Wow. That is not the way to take out your frustrations.
The clerk wore a
Of course you do.
What now, monsieur?
Did I show you this pass?
Oui, monsieur.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, you did, monsieur.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Non, monsieur.
Are you sure you don't want the key back?
No, you keep it until you finish playing detectives.
What do you make of this tool? Does this matter?
No, monsieur.
Hey,
I have already.
what do you make?
You have shown.
Thanks for your... There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
I know, right? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you be so cruel to the people who actually do buy your games? Scary death screens, game overs. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I should maybe the Yar folks would probably love to talk about that. I remember one of the things, like, Space Quest 3 had some really gruesome death images. Like, and I played that game when I was very young, and like they didn't really scare me so much, but they did stick with me.
The door was locked.
In particular, like the one that you get when you blast out of the garbage freighter at the beginning of the game and don't put your shields up, and it's a shot of like Roger like slumped in his chair with his like chest torn open and his ribs like ripped apart, and just like, ugh. That did something to me. That one, and then also the one of him like melting in like the lava in Ortega. That's a good one. And the one of him, like, there's one of him just like, it's just like a close-up of his face, and he's been like shot in the forehead, and there's just like a bullet hole, and his like skin is blue, and there's like a puddle of blood around his head. Yep. All images that stuck with me very strongly.
The door.
Oh wait, I have a key. Oh yeah, the Kyrandia cave monsters. And that one's a good one because like you don't really, if it's your first time playing and you don't know what to expect, like that'll really like that'll freak you out. And Brandon has a really good scream too.
There was nothing in the...
My favorite death in Kyrandia, I think, is the one where the dragon statues on the castle gates near the end of the game spit acid on you and melt you into oblivion, and Brandon does his wonderful death scream. Ugh. It's horrible. Horrible, and I love it. Because I'm a sicko. Blandon.
The cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard. If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
Good. Thank you, Mama Stobart. What am I supposed to do? I don't think there's any other clues that I can get in here.
The cabinet had no drawers, just a single door.
Just somebody who asks accusatory questions to gangsters with firearms. Okay, let me amend
the assassin
that.
Had been
Mama Stobart raised a very specific kind of suicidal fool.
The pants matched the jacket which the killer had lost in Paris. The closet was a solid... The interior of the...
No pants. Hmm. Okay, I think it's time for the tried and true adventure game method of rubbing everything on everything.
Room number 23. The door was locked.
Hello again. Do you recognize this key?
No, I do not.
You don't care for clowns, do you?
They belong in the circus, like fleas and bearded women.
You don't...
They belong...
This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
This is...
That...
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Do you recognize...
Already you have astounded me with your advanced Western prom.
Wow.
Do you... Tell me again about Alamut.
It is the home of the old man of the mountains.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there. Does this goo sm...
No.
Thanks for your...
Goodbye.
Do we get any different reactions if I just use this on him outside of conversation?
Hello again.
I don't think so.
Tell me again about...
Okay, so yeah, no, same. Alright. God!
What now, monsieur?
We're going to talk to him about everything, but...
Are you sure?
No.
Do you reckon...
No?
Did I show you the...
Yes.
Did I show you...
Oui, monsieur.
What do you... Does this...
No, monsieur.
Hey,
I have already...
what do you make...
You have...
Thanks for... Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
Do you want this key?
No, thank you, darling.
Did I show you this false nose?
Yes, you did.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, darling.
Would you like to keep Merlin's pass as a memento?
No, darling. My broken heart is reminder enough.
I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
Ah! Aha. Good old English arrogance. Solving a puzzle again.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but...
What's the problem?
He isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
Wow. God, yeah, that walk.
I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks.
Sorry.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Sweet. Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am. You are my best friend in this whole game. Screw Nico. Can I just spend the rest of my life with this woman? I love her.
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantow.
Ooh, yes. Now not to get mugged. Good point. I'm probably gonna get mugged. Let's save. I know. Because adventure game protagonists are all jerks in some way or another. She should be an adventure game protagonist. I bet she was when she was younger.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Yeah.
Is this what you're after, Guido?
See, that's it.
I can explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late. You're on your way to feed the fishes.
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh, great. Oh! I can die in this game, Brad. I thought I could, but I had not found any yet. Great, cool, excellent. Okay. Well, I am gonna need a way out of here.
It was the ancient...
Yes, this is the original version. It is not the director's cut version. So what I'm thinking is the old bedsheet trick. That music. Can I, in fact, steal the bed sheets from this bed? No, I can't. Well, that sucks.
The pants...
Oh, yeah.
There was nothing else.
Feeding the fishes. So nice. Well, I'm pretty sure that window is the only way out, unless... Well, there was a door. Is there another way? I wonder if perhaps, my good friend, Lady Piermont, can help me one more time.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
No, that's a different bedsheet trick.
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
Thanks for helping me get the manuscript, Lady Piermont.
Any time, my dear.
I have to go, ma'am.
Let's see. I feel like flashing this manuscript around at everybody willy-nilly might be a bad idea, but at the same time, I mean, what else am I gonna do? See what this guy thinks about it, if anything.
Hello again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger.
Yes, I am.
Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Oh, I have an idea.
Why is this manuscript so important?
I cannot say.
Maybe.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Maybe I can just call Nicole or someone. Have her come get me.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got something awesome to show you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
A surprise.
Oh, I don't like mysteries, George.
I can't tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
Okay. That is not what I was hoping he would do. Ooh, we need to drop it in the alley. Oh, that's a good idea. That might work. Yeah, actually, if I just drop it out the window, that would be perfect. Yeah, let's just do that.
The door.
Yeah, it's like, it was like intentionally, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, suggestive.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Yeah. Whee! Okay. Now we just hope that nobody comes by and grabs it before I get out there. Horny, yeah. That would have been the much simpler wording. I got something awesome to show you. Is it your dick? No. I should have saved.
Hold it
it's
right
fine.
there.
I don't have it.
Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Okay, bye. Hope I never see you guys again. I probably will. Hooray.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Oh my god.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
Guido.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
Not quite. Although...
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the U-Boo.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah, maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse.
Really? Didn't know that.
Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth.
Yeah, it did.
The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered,
There's no
just where
subtitles.
they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
Wasn't,
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, George. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it.
I did just drop it in an alleyway from 2 stories above ground level. Also, I bet she's secretly with the Templars. That's why she wants to keep it. Wasn't that guy... I've already forgotten his name. The last guy she talked about, the Jacques de something or other. Wasn't he in Assassin's Creed, like the first Assassin's Creed game? Or am I thinking of a different name? Yeah, she does have a rad apartment. It's like, it looks like a studio, but it's like really spacious and nice. Look at the ceiling height. This is, holy crap. Look at the ceiling of this thing. Jacques de Molay, thank you. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the first Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, wow. Dang. Anyway, that is about all the time I have for tonight.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Yeah, I wish there was subtitles in that kind of
Let's
cutscene.
face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Wow.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Kroon Museum. I'll give you the address.
Wow, George. Way to be a dick about it. Oh, this is cool. The little elements on the thing I can inspect. Okay. Yeah, he kind of is. He's not so bad, though. I've seen worse.
Maybe I'll check out the Kroon Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful, George.
All right, well, cool. We made some good progress today, despite a little bit of stumbling there. It does have a pulley system, you're right. Very small pulleys. Monsieur walking through. No, we haven't resorted to him yet. Okay, so to the museum. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm glad you are enjoying this. For my first look, well, second look now at Broken Sword. I'm digging it so far. I'm very interested to see where this game goes and where we go from here. And I'm also looking forward to the rest of the series once I get around to that. So, let's see. Who is playing stuff? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. Nerithia's playing Shadow Hearts Covenant. I gotta send you over to him. Shadow Hearts Covenant is the best Shadow Hearts game, and Shadow Hearts is a fucking rad series. Cool. So enjoy some Shadow Hearts Covenant, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more Deadly Premonition, which I'm also looking forward to. That game is weird as hell, and I'm very excited to play more of that. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. You too. Take care and stay safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Deadly Premonition, Wednesday for Reciteer, and more of this on Monday next week. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.